Blessings, yeah. Some people really do need to define love for themselves, right? Because some people do. Um, it's like some people really do love money, but some people love love, right? But some people really do run into those that love money too and will do anything for that money too, that will make them do a lot of other things for money too, type of shit, where what they have going on inside will just magnetize those that have even worse unhealed wounds and scars, you know, to them, where the experience of the love for money will be just as much as the roots of what they need to heal. Whereas love, yo, it doesn't hurt. Love, you don't have to chase. Love really does stand still. And love is where you find it, and that's within yourself. It's like, what would you do when it is all about money for you, type of shit? Because some people just want you to feel as though that, they need they need to just basically love themselves. And some people feel as though that, money is love, where they need the money to feel loved, or they have money, they you must love them, type of shit. Whereas without any money, you should be loving yourself. And without any money, there should be no problems anybody loving you too. It's like some people feel as though that you have to have money in order to receive love. When you don't have any money, that's when you see the love. you know you start seeing the love within yourself, and you start seeing the love coming from the Most High. And then Most High will send that love back in return, in the people, places, and things that will forever surround you with that love. Whereas those that chase the money for the love of money, and to have money, to feel as though that they need to be loved because of the money, they will spend that money as fast as they always get that money, because the love of money is never having the love of the Most High to keep on multiplying that money of those that actually love themselves, yo. Those that don't, and they chase that money for the love of money, will always be connected to those that have that love for money too. And those are the ones that still stuck in a sunken place, where what they feel on the inside, that they choose to not want to heal, those unhealed wounds and those scars, they will equal back to and magnetize to the ones that have that evilness with themselves too. So if they'll do the dirtiest of deeds, the nastiest of whatever deeds, just to get that money, they'll magnetize that shit with somebody else that will do that shit too. But there's no love in it. It's only love for the money. It's like, what would you do if you had no money? Because those are the true ones that will come to you. With or without money, who are you? You know? Because those that have no money, that feel as though they need the money, usually feels empty. But those that have money, spend the money to make people, force people. That's the motherfucker that'll do the damn Wi-Fi and the tapping of the phones and the fucking skewing up the text messages with AI and shit, to create a falsehood and a narrative, just to make it seem like you're the fucking gold digger. But at the other end, they're the ones cashing in. Ain't this a bitch? The motherfuckers that want to paint you out to be the escort and the motherfucking whore is the one on the OnlyFans fucking showing ass and getting twisted and turned all around just to get that little 10 cents in fucking view. Man. Or hope that they can gain as many fucking members. But it got to be a secret, because they're still pretending to be you. They're pretending to be you, remember? Crazy ass shit, yo. They're the ones that will sit there and fucking take the videos and try to make fucking money. Man, they're the ones that will do the spell work and the material. Man, those are the fucking hoes at the damn table, still finding themselves in pieces, trying to make sure that you don't date who they like. You don't see who they fucking see. You don't become friends with who they friends with, because they all sitting at the table chopping it up in pieces, because they don't want to be whole. They don't want to heal themselves. So you shouldn't heal yourself too. Let me make you look like you fucking unhealed. Let me chop you up to make you seem like you are everything that is sitting at this table. Man, some people are wild when it comes to your life, and their life is in pieces and trying to hold themselves together, whereas you walking whole for yourself, walking in your own steps, creating a life for you, and not mimicking no one else, but trying to better you. shit, especially better you from who you were yesterday type of shit, yo, it will bother those that are still in pieces of themselves, with themselves. Your peace within yourself, holding yourself in peace with the balance of yourself, with the male, masculine side and the feminine side of yourself, to keep in that bind of yourself to yourself, to be one with yourself, to love all of yourself, will always bother those that are in pieces looking for someone to make them feel whole. And in whatever piece that they need of that from another person for them to feel whole, they're still feeling a void that they themselves don't even know how deep that void is, because they choose to not want to heal that part of themselves at all. Some people's oceans are too deep for themselves, yet they'd rather choose the surface and cry those tears so that their hand can stay out for someone to make them feel the wholeness of that peace the person gave them. Instead of choosing to want to heal themselves, to feel whole for themselves, they'll rather sit at the table teaching how to stay in peace, in pieces, by taking money from those, taking pieces of those. Peace meaning energy, time, pockets, fucking creativity, thoughts, ideas, just time from those that are independent when it comes to what they want to do in life. Those that are in pieces, the shit, seeking God, there you go, to feel whole. It's like the ones left in pieces are in love with what they need, and that is to fill the void temporarily, because they choose not to want to heal. So they have to sit up there and mimic that. That's where the studying comes in, studying of you, so that they can walk in painted shoes. Ain't this a bitch? Heal, yo. Choose to heal. Know the most I got you. I'll be back on sometime later. Bye.